rolling here.
Right, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. So, final match of the season. Any injury problems to contend with today?
Well, like everything, going to the final game of the season, there's one or two players who've got the little niggles and whatever, but everyone's wanting to put themselves forward, I know that. It's a big game for us again at the weekend, and one that we're looking forward to.
You had 7 academy players or young players in the matchday squad down at Coventry. Could that number increase this weekend?
I think it'll be highly unlikely. Obviously, we've got we've highlighted that you've got 7 players, younger players in there. We want to go and win the game at the weekend. So whatever group we've got, we're going to put out there. I think in the 20 out of the group of players we've got, I think it's 14 players in the first team squad at the moment, so under the age of 21. So we're very young as it is. We've tried to be dynamic with moving the group round. But we're looking forward to the game. It's a game we all know the importance of, in respect of for Scunthorpe's point of view, and for Barnsley's point of view, and for Gillingham's point of view. But more importantly, from our point of view, we want to finish the season with a victory. It's our game at home, and as I keep saying, we believe we're building moving forward, and this is the next game towards that.
It does send everybody away, if I can phrase it like, just with that smile on the face. They'll remember the last game.
Well, listen, we're all we can talk about it till we're blue in the face. We haven't achieved what we set out to this season in respect of the league position, but there's many things that we have been doing, and we're very pleased about the way things are progressing from that point of view. We need to turn things round, and there's a lot of things that we have been doing, we are doing, and we plan to do during the course of the summer to give ourselves that opportunity to keep moving forward.
Just because I've seen him floating around as I've walked past the windows, we've come prior to the start of this interview. John Brayford and his rehab, how's he?
Yeah, he's not going to play at the weekend.
No,
he's had a bad calf, but we've got him out trying to do some jogging now. So the object is I don't want anybody to leave here. They've got to work through the summer and make sure that when we all come back for pre-season, everyone's in the right condition to be able to start that pre-season.
So do you give them specific programmes then, and it's more micromanaged nowadays, I would imagine, than perhaps ever before?
Yeah, we individualise it all. Obviously we've got the players, they know what we're looking for from the point of view, so when they do return, they return in a condition that we're expecting of, so that we can start the pre-season campaign. We're not looking to just say off you go and sit on the beach for 2 months. Them days have well and truly gone, or they should have well and truly gone. We've got to make sure that we get ourselves right. As I said, we've already alluded to, we've got a lot of young players, so they're going to be in for a few more weeks yet, because again, we can still work on the physicality from their point of view. But likewise, I know you've also got to have the mental switch off time as well to recharge, but there's enough time for that appropriately through the course of the summer. And for me, we've got to make sure that we get ourselves in a good shape for when we do report back for the start of pre-season.
Between now and then Scunthorpe and their challenge, of course, one of your former clubs. What do you make of the current crop then?
We're going to do our research on Scunthorpe. Obviously, Graham's come in. He's got that bit of momentum that they've required, and they put themselves in a position from the last game to go and get into the playoff position. When the fixtures came out at the start of the season, obviously you always look at the games over Christmas, the first game, the games over Christmas, and obviously the last game. And so we knew straight away it could have been a tasty one. We knew that they'd invested heavily, and they've got a lot of players there throughout that summer. Obviously they've changed Mark. Mark Robbins has now left, and obviously Graham's come in. So we knew that they were expecting to be up here at the end of the season. So the game could have been a tasty one. It's just a shame that maybe the deflected one off the centre forward's backside at the weekend flies in the opposite corner. Sometimes you need that little bit of fortune, and obviously the poor way we defended the second goal. But we responded really well in our play, and to get 25 shots on target and all the stats that matter except for the most important one, we didn't get last weekend. So for me, we're building. We've been in a way that we think we're on the right lines to where we want to get to. So that's what we've got to do in this next game against Scunthorpe.